Welcome friends, Sir Nigel Coggs back with more Mineplex clans. In today's video, I want to build a little bit of a platform I had in mind, sort of a test to see how the platform works, how the overall design works. One change I've made to the base so far is I've removed this little bit of glass here and just put this gate right here. And I did that so that if for whatever reason I'm using the 1.16.1 client, I can still get in and out of my base. Considering these doors here don't show up when using the 1.16.1 client. They're just invisible and you can't interact with them. I also want to thank Monkey JJ Business, I think is the name, for helping me to collect up all of this wood, which will now delightfully turn into planks. Look at that, full inventory. And there's still one stack left to convert, but I guess we'll just save that for later. And tree. And potato. So the first thing we're going to need, other than the planks themselves, are some wooden trapdoors. One will do, but they only come in pairs. And we're also going to need a block of lapis to get some hot, sweet water going. Just to be on the safe side, I think we will stow away a lot of these planks here. I suppose this would be as good a place as any to try my experiment. It has to be done in the clan, in the claim. Start off by building a nice tower, a pillar, whatever, and then make a platform around it. I'll put an extra block right here in the middle so I can tell what's supposed to be the middle block and use that to help plan the shape and the size. It looks like this is the farthest extent for my current claim on this side. So I think this is probably good. I think this is probably good enough. So now we'll realize that we left our trapdoors in the base and we need to go get them. Trapdoors acquired. So I want to put a trapdoor here. I'm not sure if I really need the other trapdoor or not, but we'll find out soon enough. And then, let's see, I want to put this here. And then get rid of these blocks. Now, before we go much farther than this, let's just make sure the idea is going to work. It does work. I suppose I could have done it in a more elegant way. I could have not done that. You know, this right here, the water's not high enough for us to get out of it. Oh, that's an interesting predicament. Can we close the trap door after we get through it? Like this, as we're jumping around? We can. But we're still phasing. There we go. I thought we'd keep phasing through the trap door. So this does work here. Although it's a little trickier than I had in mind. I was thinking that if I built up something like this, you know, I could have put the water a block up higher and then the trapdoor above it, so that way it would be just a square shaft of water instead of spreading out like it did, but that's okay. So now we need to clear out the rest of these wooden blocks here. So this is a rather interesting effect. Again, not exactly what I was going for. A little messier than what I was going for. But we can probably control this somewhat if we dig the dirt out from where the water is. Give the water somewhere to go. Maybe. Well, that didn't quite go how I was planning either. And now that the water's already flowed in that direction, it's just going to keep flowing in that direction. Maybe something like this can help save it. And then close that off. And close that off. Okay, good. That's progress. And then we can close off some of this right here. And a little bit of that. And a little bit of that. And a little bit of that. To try to convince it to conform to the right shape. Now, if we remove some of these blocks we just placed, is it going to reflow how it was before? No, it looks like it'll stay how it should. What if we now do that? Good, very... Oh no, that does reflow. But at least it stays in the little area I've built for it. So clearly what we need is more dirt. And we can take some of this dirt now that we're done building part of this containment structure. I think we might need to bring in some dirt from some other places to finish filling this in how we want. So let's get some dirt. The most exciting element in Minecraft. Put this here and there. Very good. And put one of those there and one of those there. And now I should be able to remove the rest of this scaffolding I put in place. Okay, here we have the basic structure of the water. It's fully contained in the ground, so it's not spreading out other places it shouldn't go. And now we can head up towards where those strange anti-cheat name tags like to be. I don't know if this visitor is a friendly visitor or not, but I tell you what, I am not going to take a chance on all of my wooden blocks and such. How did he do that? That wasn't very nice. He shot right through the door. Offload all of my extra equipment I'm carrying so I can go be friendly. Friendly-ish. Now when you get to the top of this water thing here, it's really tricky to get in through the trap door. And you have to make sure you don't do that. But of course, you won't be able to do that once it's complete, because I'm going to put walls and stuff on it. See, and then you get up here and you can close the trap door and it's fine. I might have to rethink this design a little bit just because it's so difficult to get in the trap door once you get to the top. Maybe I could put a ladder in here that you could grab onto and then put the trap door above that, something like that. Well, I'm going to have to fine-tune this design a little bit for sure. Because this is just too too much work, too tricky. It's a lot trickier than I had wanted it to be. So I'll have to fine-tune this element right here. And after this is fine-tuned, put all the walls up to turn this into an enclosed room. And then we can figure out what else we want to do with this new space. So that's gonna do it for this little video. Taking a look at the new project that I'm building. I hope you found it interesting. Remember that liking and subscribing are wonderful things to do.